Hi dears, welcome back to our channel Parvai 360 Education. In this video, we are going to know the geographical definitions of various landforms. Before that, kindly subscribe the channel, press the bell icon and select all. Mountain. A mountain is a large landform that rises above the surrounding land in a limited area, usually in the form of a peak. A mountain is generally considered to be steeper than a hill. Mountains are formed through tectonic forces or volcanism. Mountain range. A mountain range or hill range is a series of mountains or hills arranged in a line and connected by high ground. Peak. The top or one of the tops of a hill, mountain or range ending in a point. Cliff. A high, very steep area of rock, especially one next to the sea. Plateau. A plateau is a flat, elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding area on at least one side. Plateaus occur on every continent and take up a third of the Earth's land. They are one of the four major landforms along with mountains, plains and hill plains. Plain. A plain is a flat, sweeping landmass that generally does not change much in elevation. Plains occur as lowlands along valleys or on the doorsteps of mountains, as coastal plains and as plateaus or uplands. Peninsula. A peninsula is a piece of land that is almost entirely surrounded by water but is connected to the mainland on one side. Peninsulas can be very small, sometimes only large enough for single lighthouse, for instance. Glaciers. A glacier is a huge mass of ice that moves slowly over the land. The term glacier comes from the French word glace, which means ice. Glaciers are often called rivers of ice. Glaciers fall into two groups, alpine glaciers and ice sheets. Island. An island is a body of land surrounded by water. Continents are also surrounded by water, but because they are so big, they are not considered islands. Australia, the smallest continent, is more than 3 times the size of Greenland, the largest island. Sarg. Sargs are mountain valley heads which have been shaped into deep hollows by the erosion of small glaciers. Arid. An arid is a thin crest of rock left after two adjacent glaciers have worn a steep ridge into the rock. A horn results when glaciers erode 3 or more arids, usually forming a sharp-edged peak. Icebergs. Icebergs are large chunks of ice that break off from glaciers. This process is called calving. Icebergs float in the ocean but are made of frozen freshwater, not saltwater. Floodplains. A floodplain is an area of land adjacent to a stream or river which stretches from the banks of its channel to the base of the enclosing valley walls, which experiences flooding during periods of high discharge. Headlands. A headland, also known as a head, is a coastal landform. Headlands and bays are often found on the same coastline. A bay is flanked by land on 3 sides, whereas headland is flanked by water on 3 sides. If you like this video, kindly like, share and comments.